What is up, YouTube? My name is Glenn and I am addicted to drones. Today's a little bit different, folks. I'm not going to be so focused on my surroundings and getting cool scenery shots. Today's a little different. Today's about making money with my Mini 3 Pro. So I'm standing in front of a camera place that I use here in Red Deer. No, I'm not endorsed by them. They're called McBain Camera. I get all my camera gear from them. They treat me really well, and I use them for what I'm about to do today. I'm heading out to my dad's property, and using the Mini 3 Pro, I'm going to take probably 100 shots of the lakefront property that he owns, find the absolute best shot that he agrees is the best shot, and then I'm going to have McBain Camera print it off and frame it for me. The printing, it is not cheap. For a 2 foot by 3 foot frame is $70 just for the print. Then they have their own frames that's extra for that. But I'm selling these for 200 bucks a piece. Now, if you'll remember, if you have family members that own farms or have a friend that owns farms, perhaps you have seen the aerial shots of the property that they used to have for farmers. They have framed in their homes and stuff. Those used to be taken by airplanes. Now, thanks to technology and the Mini 3 Pro and the Mini 2, I've used the Mini 2 to make money. But I'm going to be out taking some high quality photos of the property, bringing them in, getting them to print it off and frame it, and gifting it to my father. But in so doing, he has a lot of friends that are well off that will also be interesting. And your best advertising as a drone pilot, if you're trying to market and make money, is word of mouth, right? So yeah, I'll be doing that. I'm actually going to be doing my brother's place as well. My dad has offered to pay for it, and but I am gifting my brother one. So I'm gonna go walk you through that journey of what I do and how I make money with my Mini 3 Pro. So come with me and we will, yeah, stay tuned. Hopefully the weather holds.
Definitely addicted.
So this is my dad's cottage house. You can see the lake out there in the background. It is a beautiful property, and we are going to get some aerial shots of this house. So I'm just getting set up right now, and I've spoke to the gentleman who's renting the property off my dad, and you're probably getting a bad glare from the sun. But anyways, let me get back a little bit and I'll give you a little bit better view. Look at that. Boat cruising by. Beautiful property, right, folks? And if you go down these steps, my dad has, they got their own pier down there, which is pretty cool. It is a lot of steps though. But that's going to be the property that I am doing an aerial shot of. And you folks are going to be with me. So basically, folks, I arrive on a location, I scout the location, walk around, map it out in my head, which shots I want, from which angle I want, from which elevation I want. I basically go through all of it. And this location was a little challenging because I was not able to shoot from one side of the house due to the high spruce trees, pine trees. So I was stuck shooting it from the lake and from the right side of the house, which was fine. It's still a beautiful home. Pro tip, when you're doing a shot, I noticed that you can see me in a lot of the shots, and any homeowners aren't going to want to see the photographer in the shot. But it was just that my dad was kind enough to let me do a practice run on his home. It's a beautiful cottage out at Sylvan Lake, and I'm super proud of how things turned out. Basically, I took 75 shots and I sat down with my mom and we picked the best one. So yeah, stay tuned to the end. Oh, that is a great shot. Yeah, so that's basically it, folks. I come to a location, I scout it, I take multiple camera angle shots. I did it both in 48 megapixels and single frame. I did use the autofocus function, which is, as you know, it turns everything red on your display, but it's infinity focus basically, so everything on that shot, you don't have to, what I'm trying to say is you don't have to focus on a single object. So for instance, this camera is focused on me. Infinity focus would have it focused on me as well as everything in the background. Nothing would be blurred out. I think that's the best way to describe infinity focus. The AF function, it's really helpful, especially in something like this when I can focus on just getting the shot. I don't have to worry about focusing because the display in this sunlight, you don't really get a good idea of how, it could look just perfectly fine on a tiny little display, and then you get home and look at it and it's absolute trash. So yeah, there's that. I use the autofocus. Then what I'm going to do is take it to my friends at McBain Camera after my dad picks out his favorite shot, and then I'm going to get it blown up into a 24-inch by 36-inch shot that he can frame for whatever reason. The reason that I'm doing this is we were going through some of his possessions from a long time ago, and he found a photo of his family's farm in Saskatchewan. It was, I think, his grandparents' farm, and it was taken in like 19, who knows, 40 something, from an airplane. And it just meant a lot to him to see that and bring back memories and stuff. So people want this for a lot of different reasons. But when you look back in 30 years, I guarantee you'll wish that you had something like that, a photo of the place where you used to live, and you go back and look at it and see how much it's changed. And they're super, I use super a lot, don't I? They are, what's the word I'm looking for? It's just really cool to have it for posterity and, for the memories. So if you know folks that are interested in that, put your drone to use, make yourself some money. I would use the Mini 2 for a shot like this just as much as the Mini 3. I use the Mini 3 because it's a little quieter, and there's, in this little community at Sylvan Lake, it's not in Sylvan Lake, it's kind of cottages that are lakefront cottages that are way away from the city, and that's what people want, is no noise, and I didn't want to disturb people. The Mini 2 is a little bit louder, so but hey, the quality of the shots from the Mini 2, they're good enough for this purpose, for aerial shots, for property shots. I think they're stellar. The Mini 2 is a great little beast. So anyways, I'm going to edit this all up. I'm going to wait actually until I get the picture framed so I can show you the payoff at the end, and I'll show you me gifting it to my father. And actually I'm not gifting it to him because he is paying for it. But I'm doing one for my brother as well, and I am gifting him his because he has because he's a good brother, and because in the neighbor community that he lives in, it's kind of an acreage just outside of Red Deer. Affluent people. He has lots of neighbors that are doing okay and can afford such things. So yeah, anyways, it's a great idea. Put your drone to use. If it's just sitting, I mean, they're great. Don't get me wrong, I play with my drone all the time. I am addicted to drones. But why not have fun and make money while you're doing it? That's my little advice to all my droneaholic friends out there. Anyways, thanks for watching, folks. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, I'm really interested in some feedback. Any of you making money with your drones? Have you thought about doing something like this? Doing farm shots? Whatever. What do you do to make money with your drone? Thanks for watching, folks. See you, just a minute. Figures. Already got it wrapped up. See you on the next one. So after I take the SD card back, I upload all the pictures to my computer and I put them on a big, it's way more helpful if you put it on a big screen. That's a 72-inch flat screen. And then I went through every picture with my mom and my dad, actually. This is, you just can't see them. And we picked the one that we like the best. So It turns out of the 75, he picked number 63. And I'm super happy with the way everything turned out. And the only problem is McBain didn't quite make it a 20 by 30 that I was looking for, and we already had a frame at home for it, and it was a little bit short for the frame. But those are details I'll work out in the future. And anyways, I would love to hear some feedback from you guys on what you think about all this. So yeah, thanks. Alright folks, kind of an exciting day for me today. All that work I went through, going out to my dad's cabin, I ended up taking about, I think it was 75 shots. And me and my mom went through all the shots and picked the ones that we wanted, and I got them framed. I got the 20 by 30, which is almost 2 feet by 3 feet. The problem is McBain camera didn't make it exactly the right size, which was a little bit frustrating because we already had a frame for it. But I'm going to show you the end result. I got 2 prints. I got one 11 by 14 framed, and the 20 by 30 that we haven't got framed yet, but it's wrapped. But here's the one we picked, number 63. That doesn't mean anything to you folks, I know. But there's the 20 by 30 that we got finished. It's in plastic. I know you can't really see, but there's the little one. Sorry about the glare. Try to get in front of the glare. There's the one that I got framed, and matted in 11 by 14. And I think they turned out phenomenal, and I'm pretty proud of myself. So I'm gonna do one for my brother as well. You guys can let me know in the comments if you want me to go walk through that one. But yeah, super proud of how this turned out. Yeah, so and the reason I said $300 was that's what I was gonna charge for just handing over the SD card if they didn't want me to go any farther when we do the sit down process for choosing the one they want framed. For $300, that's my minimum charge. I walk away if they don't want it framed. If they do want it framed, print, matted, all that, it's between $500, and this big one, framed and matted, is $800. And if you know people, like I said, the best way to do it is word of mouth. If you know folks that are interested in having something like this done, put your drone to use, folks. Make some money. It's not that hard. You get to play with your toy, and you get to make money doing it. So anyways, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, see you folks on the next one. Kapow!
Definitely addicted.